Mijn naam is Thijs. Ik wil jullie een verhaal vertellen dat hier begon, in het westerndorp Texas City. Het was in de jaren 60 een populaire plek voor rijke Brusselaars om cowboy en indiaan te spelen.
Hey, you Texans, run!
Maar ik neem jullie nog wat verder terug in de tijd. Naar Expo 58. Toen stond dit dorp nog op de heizel. En het is daar dat Josee Kesteman de man van haar leven leerde kennen. David Bald Eagle, chief van een Lakota-Indianenstam in South Dakota. Hij was in Brussel voor een reeks rodeo-optredens op de wereldtentoonstelling. Het was liefde op het eerste gezicht en Josee verhuisde naar de andere kant van de oceaan, de liefde achterna. Ze is intussen 77 en ze woont er nog steeds. Enkele jaren geleden las ik in de krant een artikel over het overlijden van David en het leven van Josee. Ik ging op dat moment door een moeilijke periode en wou iets anders doen met mijn leven. Ik besloot mijn baan als ambtenaar op te geven om Josee op te zoeken. Samen met regisseur Zeno mocht ik een tijdje bij haar logeren. Dit is ons verhaal. Het portret van een bijzondere vrouw.
When I was young and I met him, there was something that attached me to him. Not that we had a relationship or anything. I was barely 17, but it's something that I was always there. And during those 15 years, I've went around the world. I've done things. I got different jobs, got kids, but it was always there. 1972, I decided, well, why not coming this way? So here I come in 1972. It was August. We talked and discussed, and then he said, well, why don't you come back and stay? And I thought about it, and I said, well, maybe next year, because I had a job, I'll come back. So I went home, and then I'm always jumping at things. I decided, no, why wait another year when life goes on? I'm this kind of person. End of October, I was back here. It looks like that's it was supposed to be. So when I came here, it was just comfortable. Like he had also a way to look at you. It looked like he could read your mind. I didn't even have to say things sometimes. It's a very strange, I don't know if you call it love, but to me it was love and especially a lot of respect.
My name is Remy William Beautiful Bald Eagle. My mother is Josee Kesteman from Belgium. My father is Chief David Bald Eagle of the Minikloju Lakota Titwan Oyate. You could see they shoot at the sign. We have to see who is welcome here and who is not. Instead of choosing to learn how we think and how we feel, they just choose to be aggressive towards it, choose to not want to be a part of it. You guys Oglalas or you mini Klojus? Oglalas? Oglalas? There's Eagle Hawks who are mini Klojus too.
Wow, it's mixed up.
Yeah. That's why we're all the same tribe.
We were one tribe at one time.
No, we still are. We still are. We'll be again.
Hier in Wounded Knee vond op 29 december 1890 een veldslag plaats tussen het Amerikaanse leger en Lakota-Indianen. Deze plek is voor alle Indianen het symbool voor de onderdrukking en het bloedbad dat hen bijna uitroeide.
They just shot. They killed their own men. They shot each other just to try and shoot at us. I don't know if they were scared or they were eager. But they killed so many of us here that day. And we tried to get away but couldn't. Many of us were taken to a hospital nearby. Some ran, some hid. And then we had to run home. Came this far just to get shot, stabbed, and killed. And run home. And that wasn't long ago. Many things that destroyed us after this. Things that were as equally as devastating, but not with guns anymore. They just fought us with their laws and their rules. They tore us apart with their boarding schools. You know, I'm half Belgian and half Lakota, but in a moment like this, you're not half heartbroken. You're not half hurt. It's there. The pain is there. There's no half to it. You either are or you're not.
De meeste afstammelingen van de families die het bloedbad meemaakten wonen in het dorpje Bridger. En daar gaan we nu naartoe. Vanavond begint er een powwow, een dansfestival dat 3 dagen zal duren. Hoewel ik de Lakota-taal niet begrijp, besef ik dat dit een belangrijk onderdeel is van de eigenheid van dit volk. Het ritme van de drums grijpt me erg aan en zal me niet meer loslaten. De liederen hier vertellen verhalen van Wounded Knee, over het land dat hen werd afgenomen, over oorlog, over oude stammentwisten. En dat houdt de geschiedenis levend.
Powwows is each community wants to set up a powwow, and then they have like a dance competitions, different categories of dancing, and it goes on for 3 days, 5 days sometimes. So if you understand the Lakota language, something that happened in that community at that time, many of those songs will pass on the history of that village. But powwows are really get together to honor and to still feel themselves. It's very important. With that drum beat, it's their heartbeat.
Just come this way, a whole bunch fast.
And put it back here later.
Your second winner for the hoodie is Derek Fiddler. Derek Fiddler, you are a winner of a hoodie. Just a beautiful one. So just go on over and check your blood pressure.
Take a picture.
Josee rijdt als paramedisch verpleegster nog iedere dag meer dan 300 kilometer door het reservaat. Ze zet zich in voor kwetsbare gezinnen en alleenstaanden.
Trying to teach each family at least 2 or 3 people in each home the CPR, which is emergency life support. It takes an hour for the ambulance to get here. So it's very important at least somebody in the family would know what to do in case of emergency. That is for adults, child, and infants. We lose a lot of infants. So if they can help them right away, that is fantastic. Some places we don't have cell service. So it's up to them to try to do something to save a life. Anybody up?
Had my cup of coffee.
You had your cup of coffee, huh? I'm starting with Bridger. So then I'll go to Tagini. And I'll go Cherry Creek and Red's Cafe. But sometimes it don't show up when you put up but I'll bring something to eat. And then you get a
Bring
card.
some soup.
You want soup? I'll tell the boss. Oh, it's pretty good. You got a good reading. 133 over 65. I really love my job. I was a teacher at heart. I was teaching little kids from 3 to 5. Now all these kids have grown up, have children of their own, and I'm still teaching them. I'm teaching them about health.
My name is Jocelyn Charger. I'm from Butte, South Dakota. I'm 22 years old. And when I first met Josee, I was 18 years old. And I just got kicked out of the DSS system in a group home. I didn't really have anywhere to go or any family, because I was taken away from my home at age 13. So I didn't really know who my family was. And Wapula, her grandson, found me, and then he was like, "Do you want to come home with me? And, like, you can spend the night there, and we could just figure out from there." I was like, "Okay, all right." And then I thought he lived in town, and he started driving out in the country. And then I fell asleep. I woke up here, and then he introduced me to Dave and Josee. He just said, "This young woman doesn't have a place to go. Can she stay here tonight?" And then without even like a thought, like not even thinking about or asking my name or who I was or like my situation or anything, they're like, "Yeah, she can sleep in that room. Get her some dinner, some nice clothes, and let me shower, and then let me sleep." And I was only supposed to stay here for a day, and I ended up staying here for like 2 weeks, and 2 weeks ended up being into months. And they just kind of welcomed me into their family. They never asked me questions. They let me, tell my own story in my own time. And, that was when I was 18. I'm 22 now. And they are still part of my family.
Oh, ok. On a de la chose, un petit déjeuner avec. Hein.
American breakfast
Les
is
couscous.
biscuits and gravy.
What's that?
Iced tea for me.
Oh,
And coffee,
yeah,
those little cups.
yeah, good.
Because we coffee drinkers.
Josee's jongere zus Martien verhuisde ook naar South Dakota. Ook zij ging op zoek naar een nieuw leven. Ze zien elkaar elke zondag voor een echte Belgische pannenkoekenbak. Een belangrijk familiemoment.
Like that.
Dis donc que
Oui.
tu veux c'était là dans la pâte?
Absolument, ma
Alors il fallait dans mon armoire.
Oh, dans ton armoire secrète.
Oui, oui. I'm doing it the old way.
Yeah, Josée's way. Never know. Okay, vitesse. For me, home is here. I told her that when we were visiting our mother. I told her, remember in the living room, Josee, I don't feel home here. Where I feel home is at your place here.
Of course, that's part of my heart. That's part of me. So, to me, whatever is part of me. That's how come I also accepted most of Dave's kids. There's like 20-some kids. So
Yeah.
whatever kid's a kid doesn't matter it was from another woman or anything, because they're related to my kids. And by respect to my husband, they're all my kids, and they all call me mom. No problem. And
I have to say mom too.
I have no problem
because
with
otherwise
that.
they don't understand. That's only hell. Voilà.
I adopted 3 grandsons. The youngest one of the 3 is still here. He'll be here. He'll take over the ranch and the horses and everything else. He kind of teaches himself a lot of things.
I had an old tire and it blew because it was kind of an old tire. So what we're doing now, we got a spare. The spare fits. It was was a brand new used. The guy only had it for 1 week and sold it back to the dealership. And during that week, he threw some stuff in there. So my dad, well, we'll buy it. We need a truck like this at the ranch. And so he let us take it for a drive. We drove it down to Wyoming State and turned around, and that was it. He said, we're gonna get it. We'll buy it. Every time I drive it, I work on it until I think about it. It makes me think like I'm still learning from him when I'm with this truck. Like he's still showing me things to learn. And when I run into a problem down the road, it feels like, well, maybe he's teaching me something still. There's something I'm not doing right that he's trying to tell me. And that might sound crazy, but you know, deep down you have something like that with your dad. It can happen, you know. Every day I think like, well, I must be doing something wrong if it's not going right. And he's telling me that, so stuff like this happens. And I know when I do stuff wrong, he'll tell me. And he'll get mad.
So this is the trip we took when we had this funeral over here. This prairie bottom was full of camping and teepees. This was full of people that came for his funeral. We had a wake, which is keeping the body for 4 days, 4 nights. That's what he wanted. And when he died on Friday, the boys, Saturday and Sunday, they came down here, make this road nice. And they built that scaffold over there in the trees. So up here, he was put up here on a scaffold up here in a buffalo hide. So people keep coming and they leave things behind. We need to cut the grass. And this used to be his walking stick. One of his walking sticks. Favorite walking sticks. I bring coffee, but I come over here and I'll be sitting over there. It's emotional. To him, it's like he wanted to be here. This is to keep the cows out. Or the horses. Okay. Sometimes I sit here more than an hour, so when I disappear, that's where I am.
For hundreds of years now, for over 100 years, the Lakota people have had to learn how to speak English. We've learned to go to American schools, and we've learned how to be American. But not once have the Americans learned anything about the Lakota people.
She came from Belgium and she came here to Native American country where, you know, like we have a very distinct view of, you know, what white people have done to us. And having to live in this community and having to, you know, show them that you're not just your skin color, you actually care about this community. She's there, she's helping, she's making sure everybody's okay. That's her life.
My job at this time is just to help him along, better understand the world, and help him with whatever I can help him with to my capacity.
There's a lot of potential, there's a lot of strength, there's a lot of resiliency in the younger generation. We're fighters, we're survivors. Right now we can't really be kids, so it is vital to have people to guide us like Dave and Josee, who are willing to take you in and love you and care for you and guide and teach you. Just to have those people in the world gives us a chance, and it gives us hope, and it gives us, the courage that, they have paved the way for us.
I've always been Belgium at heart. That's where I was born, because that's normal for anybody to say okay. But I do not feel comfortable over there anymore. At one time I started panicking that if something happened, I will not make it back. And I think that's what kind of holds me back from going anywhere, because I want to be here. I don't feel comfortable anywhere. With all the problems and everything else, no, it feels right. It feels right. Because I've got kids, grandkids, great-grandkids. It ties me to the land. It doesn't matter where you are. I said, don't hold back. You want something bad, just go and do it. You have one life. And to me, life is an adventure. You